YouTube. Fight fans all over the world. It's your boy, the realest of the real. I said it, Real Talk Boxing. And we back at you again. First and foremost, I want to thank you guys for your condolences, for reaching out to your boy Real Talk on the loss of my mother. We are handling it the best way that we know. We have to learn how to live with this. And this right here is actually an outlet for me to be able to deal with certain things. It allows me to get away from everyday life, everyday worries, everyday stress. And I just want to thank you guys for reaching out to me, man, and showing me love in my time of need. Okay? Earlier tonight, I did a live stream, man. I did a live stream over Ben Askren versus Jake Paul, a fight that I have been waiting on for months, a fight that I have been excited about for months, a fight that I have talked about when nobody wanted to hear about it for months. And it went down tonight. It went down. Before I talk about the main event, I want to talk about just the whole Triller event as a whole. Y'all know, this, you know what this means, right? Real talk. Y'all got to be real. I got to be honest, right? The Triller event sucked, man. I know that I bagged Triller up 100%. I know that I've always showed love to the Triller events. But this event versus the first Triller event was like night and day, man. It just wasn't the same. They were ill prepared. The cameramen sucked. There was technical difficulties. The commentary just was no good. We had more performances than we had boxing matches, y'all. This was boxing was on the back burner for this event. I gotta be honest with you. And this is not how a boxing card should be held. This is not how a boxing card should go on. I didn't want to see Justin Bieber. I didn't want to see Ice Cube, Too Short, E40, E40. I didn't want to see none of them do what they did, man. Like I didn't want to see stripper poles and girls twerking, and that's not what I paid $50 for. And I paid $50 for this event. Was it worth $50? No. Even with the main event, even if I believed that the main event was explosive and entertaining, was it worth $50? No. Now I'm going to give Triller one more chance. And if the next Triller event is anything remotely close to what we saw tonight, they won't be getting no more Real Talk's money. All right? I had to be real with y'all. I had to be real. Now let's get to the main event. My post-fight thoughts on Ben Askren versus Jake Paul. Now, when the beginning stages of this fight, I said that Jake Paul was going to knock him out in 2 rounds. And then I said I wouldn't be surprised if he knocked Ben out in the first round. And then I backtracked even more and I said, well, Ben may have a chin. He might have a game plan. The fight might go the distance. I said 4th or 5th round TKO. Was wrong. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Now, when they both came out, they were both cautious. Ben was staying on the outside. More than I actually thought that he was. I thought he was going to just rush him, try to rough him up on the inside. But they both stayed cautious. They really did. Now, Ben did catch Jake Paul with a counter, I believe it was a counter right. Jake coming in. And it was a nice shot, but Jake ate it, right? So, Jake started half-stepping back, throwing a jab, trying to detonate that overhand right or the straight right. Ben seen it 3 or 4 different times, and he got away from it. Jake poised himself. He composed himself, showed poise. And he just started flicking the jab. He started flicking the jab, flicking the jab. Then he started going down to the body, straight shots down to the body. Now, what I really wanted to see if Jake had improved on his inside game. We really didn't get to see that tonight because he got Ben out of there a little less than 2 minutes. He flicked the jab, he flicked the jab, he flicked the jab. He blinded him with the jab, and he came with the straight right, and he knocked him down. Now, mind you, Ben got up and was having a conversation with the referee, but the referee, upon his discretion, chose to wave the fight off. Now, I think Ben could have continued. Now, would he have gotten out of that first round after that knockdown? I don't think so. I don't think so. When Jake saw that he had won the fight, when he saw the fight was stopped, Jake went crazy. Jake went crazy. He was celebrating. He started crying emotionally. He was on the ground crying. I think that had to do with the death of one of his bodyguards who had died 10 days ago. He said he had to hold it together. So I guess he was dealing with things emotionally that I didn't know about. But for the most part, he said he was going to get Ben out of there in the first round. He said he was knocking Ben out in the first round. He accomplished that. Now, I can't hate on him. I can't hate on him for what he did. He got in the ring. He did what he was supposed to do. And he did it in grand fashion. Now, for a little less than 2 minutes, Benny Boy got his check and he going home. He going to live it up like a fat cat. And just like Nate Robinson, we'll probably never hear about Ben Askren again. I mean, but he's going to be on a ton of memes. I can only imagine how many memes are going to be put up of him tonight as we speak. So, what do I think about Jake Paul's performance? I mean, I can't complain. He did the job. He got the knockout. He did what he said he was going to do. What he sought out to do, he did. You know what I'm saying? So, no hate. Congratulations to him. You got to keep stepping up your game now because even though you did beat a real fighter, some people call a real fighter, they're still not going to give you your just due. They're not. Even though that they can't really understand the level that you're at, you're still amateur at best, and you're still a YouTuber trying to be a boxer. So there's only so far that he can step up before there's a level of danger. Now, who is it next? Is it Dylan Dennis? Is he going to shoot for Nate Diaz? I really hope it's Nate Diaz because that's when I think the road is going to end. Now, if he fights Nate Diaz next and he knocks Nate Diaz out, you can't really say too much more. You can't really hate on him anymore. You can't because Nate's the real deal. Nate got hands. I don't care what nobody says. Nate Diaz has hands. Despite the fact that he's a UFC fighter, if he can dismantle Nate Diaz, we got to give him some kind of credit, man. We have to. We got to stop the hating. We got to stop being mad at the kid. If he fight Nate Diaz next and he knocks Nate Diaz out or someone of the same caliber of Nate Diaz, then we got to stop hating on him. We got to give him credit. You don't have to, but you should. That's all I'm saying. The whole Triller event was horrible. I'm just going to say that. It wasn't worth the $50. The fight between Askren and Jake was maybe worth $29.99, in my opinion. And I'm not throwing hate or shade. I'm just being honest, because I don't want to see no freaking singing and dancing and rapping and twerking and strip pose. I don't want to see none of that. So, Triller, you gotta step it up. Did y'all see Oscar De La Hoya? That song was lit. He was so drunk. I don't know whether he was drunk or high. I don't know if he went to the bathroom and ran a line, but that song was not coherent. He was messed up. They was smoking weed, drinking freaking. I didn't like it, y'all. Triller, listen to me, man. Step up your game, homie. Step up your game. Don't make yourself look bad. You understand? You already got my man Lopez for the fight on your freaking event. Don't screw that up, or you won't see Lopez again. Y'all already on a good start with Lopez, so let's not screw it up by having crap events. Like, let's stop that flat out. Listen, did you guys see the fight? If you did, I want to know your opinion. Comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, we gonna respect all, and we ain't gonna fear none. All right, till the next time, Real Talk Boxing. We up and we out of here, baby.